Hi guys, this is my most recent book haul and probably the last one that I'm going to have this year. It's from 3 different trips and it includes 14 books in total. So I'm going to run through them as quickly as possible. I'm going to start off with the classics. I bought myself Dracula by Bram Stoker in the Penguin English Library paperback editions. I just love these editions and I'd like to have all the classics in either these editions or the hardback cloth bound ones or the special editions. And I've never read Dracula, so I decided to pick that up for myself. Then I got North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, and that's in the Penguin English Library edition as well. I've never read anything by Elizabeth Gaskell, so I thought I'd start with this. Then I got this as a birthday gift. I asked for it. It's The Picture of Dorian Gray in the Penguin English Library cloth-bound edition. I've read this book before. I absolutely adore it, and I'm really happy to have it in this edition for my collection. And then another one of my favourite books, I got Jane Eyre, which I've read before, in the Penguin English Library cloth-bound edition. This was for a birthday gift as well, which I requested, and I'm really happy to have that. I'm not a fan of Charles Dickens. I've only read one of his books before, but this hardback edition was on sale in the used bookstore for £4.99, so I picked it up. It's Little Dorrit, so I'll read that one of these days. Then I got The Blind Assassin by Margaret Atwood. I've never read any of her books before, so I thought I'd start with this, and this was £4.99 in the used bookstore as well. Then I got The Shock of the Fall. I've heard good things about it. I have no idea what it's about, but this was £4.99 in the used bookstore. Then I bought the Shadowhunters Codex and the City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, which is the last in the Mortal Instruments series. And I also bought then The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. Now I actually bought these 3 books as gifts for my sister because she loves Cassandra Clare and the Mortal Instruments series. I don't actually own any of the rest of the books. I borrowed them off her and read them and gave them back. So even though they're gifts for her, I will read them at some stage in the future after she's read them. I also bought The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte, just in the Penguin, just the standard edition, just because it was only £1.50. So I said I'd pick it up and give it a read, and if I really enjoy it, then I'll buy it in the nice fancy edition. I picked up a James Patterson one, Kill Alex Cross, just for an easy read. I like his Alex Cross series, and that was £3.99. I got this book by Mohsin Hamid, The Reluctant Fundamentalist, because it just looked really interesting, and it was £4.99. And then I got E.M. Forster's A Room with a View. I've never read any of these books, but I've heard of this one. It's a very famous one, and I like the cover of it, and it's in the Penguin Modern Classics. So that's all the books I got. They'll be added to my TBR shelf. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Hi guys, this is my October wrap-up. I only read 4 books this month. It was a very slow reading month, so I'm just going to go through them quickly. I read The Carousel by Rosamund Pilcher. It's a little short book, it's an easy read, and it was actually very good. And I'd give it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I read 4, A Divergent Collection by Veronica Roth. It was okay. I didn't live up to the hype for me. I'd give it 3 stars. Then I read Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, which was my very first Rainbow Rowell book, and I absolutely loved it. I devoured it. I read it in one day. I'd give it 5 out of 5 stars. And then Across the Universe by Beth Revis. It didn't live up to my expectations. It wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be, so I'd give it 2.5 stars. But I probably will continue the series. But so they're the only 4 books that I read this month, but I did also start An Abundance of Catherines by John Green, and I started Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. So I'm halfway through both of them books, but they'll be in my November wrap-up. Thanks for watching. Talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye.